All right, guys, we are gonna get ready to get started here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here on Zoom. We are so happy to be doing these youth programs again. If you have a chance, definitely come and join us at the museum. We have these every month, both virtually and on site. All right, so without further ado, let me turn things over to our artist, Steve.
Hey guys, so this is the drawing here that the paints that we're going to do. You can be using watercolor, acrylics, crayons, whatever you have in hand works. I'm going to be using paper. This is just watercolor paper. If you have canvas or canvas board, any type of paper, it'll work. But your painting does not have to look that way. You can definitely do your own dinosaur. You can create your own world in there. But I'm going to take you guys step by step on how to draw this painting. So go ahead and grab your pencils. Grab your pencils or pen, whatever you feel comfortable with. And the first shape we're going to do is the dinosaur. So we're gonna do more of his like stomach, body. And what we're going to do is, this is the shape you want. This is the shape you want for the first part. And then we'll go ahead and add, the tail, his neck, his face, and then his feet as well too. So we're just gonna break it down to simple shapes and forms. That's it. So go ahead and do the shape first, and then we'll continue and add the tail and everything else. And if you guys want to add different dinosaurs in as well, that's, go for it. Definitely do it. So this is the first shape. Once you have that, we're gonna go ahead and plug in his neck to his face. And all you're gonna do is just add this little section here. You're gonna go up here. Remember, you can do it small, you can do it big, it's totally up to you. It is your painting, so that's the next shape you want. Shrink this up just a little bit. But that's pretty much it. Which is like his body, and then we're gonna go into his neck and his face. And then we'll add his feet, and then we're gonna go ahead and add the tail next. Yeah, and I'm using acrylic, which is water-based kind of paint. So once you have the body, the neck, the face, the next thing you're gonna do is just add his tail. Just this section right here. And same thing, you can do it small, you can do it big. I mean, you can give it some shape in there too if you want. It's totally up to you. It is your painting. You have total freedom. And then when we paint in the dinosaur, you can paint him in any color. I'll probably stick with this type of color, and I'll show you guys how to mix this color, but just know that you guys have total freedom to, when it comes to painting your dinosaur. Alright, so once you have the tail, the body, next we're just going to go ahead and add his feet in. We're going to do the first, this shape. It's just like a square. It's this shape, we're going to do one here, and then one on this side. So go ahead and add that, and then we're going to add two more. But go ahead and just add those shapes there, and then we're going to add two more. Yeah, so I just added 1, 2, and then there's two more, but it's going to be like, it's going to look like it's in the back. These are his front feet. And then you're just going to go like right next to this one. Since we did this one first, you're going to add another one like right in here, another little square in there. And you're going to do the same thing to the other side. You're going to add another square here, just like that. Yeah. Cool. So we have the form of the dinosaur. And then these lines in here that you see in here, those are going to get painted over, so don't worry about that. Next, well, we're going to go ahead and finish that off. And then we're going to go ahead and jump into the tree. I'll show you guys how to break that down as well. And then we'll come back and paint it in and add a few other little things here and there. But for now, just leave it as is. And then we're going to go ahead and jump into the tree, which is this section here. So this is the shape that you want. Here. Right. So that's the shape that you want for now. And you can just stop right here. We are going to add the top of the tree. Let me give it some branches here. So go ahead and just put this section in, and then we'll continue. You can stop right by his face, right next to his face. All right, so once we have this shape here, we're going to go ahead and add this shape. We're going to add 4. We're going to add 1 here. This will be the first one, which is this one, and then we're going to add 4 total. Just adding that piece right now. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to look like mine. So that'll be the first one, and then the next shape is this one. Doesn't have to be perfect. So that's 1, 2, and then we'll do 2 more. Yeah, so just have fun with it. You know, remember, it doesn't have to look like mine. Have fun with it. You can just make it your own. So we have 1, 2, 3. So just this shape here. That's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do 1 more, and then we're going to move on to a couple of the bushes in the back there. So we're kind of creating our own little island. Alright, so then the last one, guys, is going to be up here. So I'm going to add this shape here, like that, and just bring that down. That's it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. We can just leave it at that. And then we'll come back later to one, and once we come back, we'll start adding more color. But for now, we just want to draw everything out, and then go back and paint it in. So once you have your tree, the next thing we're going to do is just add a line that goes across. Go from here all the way across. So this will be like the ground, and then this up here will be like the sky, some clouds, and some bushes there too. Yeah, so go ahead, draw that in, and then we'll continue with some of these bushes in the background. I'm going to paint mine purple. You can paint yours a different color, it doesn't have to be purple. But just know that you have complete freedom when it comes to painting. So give you guys a couple seconds to kind of catch up here, and then we'll continue with the rest of the drawing. Remember, if you want to draw like some mountains or like a volcano on the background, you can definitely do that. Doesn't have to look like mine. So next, it's just gonna be like some bushes. So we'll start off here, kind of like circles. This is the shape that you want. So this is the shape that you want, right? Then we're gonna do the same thing on this side as well too. And then this, we'll just color one solid color, which is this section here. So go ahead and just draw that in, and then we're going to continue on this side and do the same thing. Do the same exact thing. So we're just going to go that 1, 2, 3. That's it. Yeah. So go ahead and paint that in, and then we're just going to do some clouds and then some rocks, and then we're going to go ahead and start painting. Go ahead. Cool. I'll give you guys a few more minutes, a minute or so to go ahead and just do this piece here, and then this piece as well. And then we can move on to adding some clouds in the sky. You can add the cloud, you can just leave it blue, everything blue. That's totally up to you. I'm gonna add a little bit of clouds. This is the shape of the form. Just have fun with it, guys. So that's one. I do another one like right in here. Maybe just one. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So I might just do one, two, and just leave it like that. Yeah, so go ahead and add some clouds if you want, or you can just leave it blank. You can just leave it blue. Okay, that's and then the last thing we're gonna draw, we're gonna do a few rocks. We're gonna get a little bit of rock here. So it's gonna be one here, two, and then three. So keep it simple. One here, two, and then one up here. That's it. All right. Yeah, one more thing too. The dinosaur, you can draw him an eye, just take a little circle, that's it. Just take a little circle, give him a smile, and then a nose. This is gonna get painted over, and I will have to come back and do it over here. So just to give you an idea that you have to do like an eye, give a little smile, and his nose there. Alright. Now that we have that, so the first thing we're gonna do is let's go ahead and just paint the sky. Paint the sky just blue. Blue and white if you have paint, or just any blue, you can go ahead and just paint it in there. I'm gonna do blue and white. I want like a nice light blue like that. Just mixing some blue, white. And it's up to you. It's up to you how blue you want it or how light blue you want it. That's totally up to you. I'm doing like a nice little sky blue. I'm gonna use a lot of white in my paint. Yeah, so go ahead and just paint that in. That whole background, you want to go ahead and paint that whole section. And leave the clouds, don't paint over the clouds, you can just leave those. Just paint over your drawing or your sketch. That's fine. Yes, just go ahead and just paint that whole section in there. If you want to use a darker blue, that's totally fine as well too. Just have fun with it. Yeah, so this whole section in here, in between the tree and the dinosaur as well too. Paint that in. This bottom section is going to be more like dirt, so you don't have to paint that right now. Just paint that in. Let me have fun with it. Painting over the cloud here. This section in here. Yeah, so go ahead and just paint that whole back section, your sky. You can also add a sun if you want. You can draw a sun in there too, shining down. If you want, that's an option. And then this section right there too. Just go ahead and just fill that in. Yeah, so you just want to go ahead and just paint the whole background, and then we'll continue. We'll add a few more colors. I think next you can paint the dinosaur. When you paint the dinosaur, you can paint it any color. Paint it any color you want. I'm gonna use like a green or like a sea foam kind of green like this. So go ahead and paint the background, and then we'll go ahead and continue with the dinosaur. So for my dinosaur, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix A little bit of the blue, the yellow. It's going to give it almost like a green, and then the white's going to give me this color. So I mix blue, yellow, and some white. And I'm going to get something like this, maybe even brighter. Just yellow, blue, and white. That's going to give me that color that I want. But you can do it any color. You can paint your dinosaur any color. It doesn't have to look like one. So go ahead and just paint this whole body in. Whatever color you choose to paint your dinosaur, just go ahead and just paint that color. This whole body. And we will come back later and give them a little bit of a trace. Don't forget his feet as well too. His feet. Yeah, so just go ahead and just paint that whole section in there. Whatever color you choose to paint your dinosaur, just go ahead and just paint it. All of it. Just whole body. And I know it might look like we're losing our dinosaur, but we will come back and outline him, and that's what's going to bring it back. So don't forget the feet as well too. All four of his feet. Keep that in. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and keep that in, guys. Yeah, so just paint it on whatever color you choose to paint your dinosaur. Keep that in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the tree, and then the leaves there, and then the bushes, and then the ground at the end. Yeah, just go ahead, keep that in there. And then so this tree is gonna be brown. That's it. It's gonna be brown. If you don't have brown, you can always make brown a little bit of red and some black. Any brown is fine, guys. It doesn't have to be a specific brown. It can be dark, it can be light. It's up to you. So once you have your brown color, just go ahead and just paint that in. Paint that in. Maybe a little more red. Yes, go ahead and just paint that in. Just straight brown. If you have brown, just use brown. I'm using a little bit of black with some red. Alright, so next, I'm going to go with the green. Any green, guys. I'm using a little bit of blue, yellow, whatever blue you guys have, just go ahead and just paint that in. Paint all of them the same green. That's one. Same thing, we will come back later and add like a little bit of an outline. This is two here. Just use the same green on all three of our four. We got 1, 2, 3. But it's the outline, guys, that's going to make drawings stand out even more. For now, we just want to go ahead and fill all the sections in and then come back and add the building outline to it. Yeah, so go ahead and paint that in, just any green. This is just brown. The sky is just blue, any blue is fine. So go ahead and fill that in, and then we're going to go ahead and move into little bushes here, which is just purple. Or you can do green too, but I like the purple, it just stands out a little more. Yeah. Yes, go ahead and paint that in. I'll give you guys like a minute or so, and then we're going to go ahead and move on paint those bushes there. And for the bushes, I'm going to use like a purple. So I'm just going to mix any purple. I'm mixing red and blue with a little bit of white. That's going to give me like a nice looking purple. It's up to you if you want to put more on the red side or the blue side. I'll leave it to you. But once you have your color, just go ahead and just fill this section. Fill it in. This section here. This whole section. You want to do the same thing to the other side as well too. Whatever color you use on this bush here, just go ahead and just fill in the other side too. Just keep that whole section there. Yeah, and it's just a purple. It's just any purple, guys. It just mixed red and blue with white. Yeah. We'll add some extra a little later. For now, just go ahead and just keep it in. The clouds can stay white. You can always add more white to it. Yeah, and then here, this is going to be like the ground. I'll show you guys how to mix that color, which is this color here. Almost like a brown, like a light brown orange kind of color. Yeah, so any light color, any light brown, or kind of want to look like dark, kind of in a way. Yeah, but if you have brown, you can add a little bit of white to it. You just want to go ahead and just, or you can do green too. You can just paint that green as well to get grass in the bottom there. That's really fine. So you can either do green or you can do like brown, like a light brown. You want it lighter than in the tree there. Whichever color you choose, just go ahead and just paint that in. This whole bottom section. Light and dark. Not too dark, but yeah, whatever color you choose, just go ahead and just paint it in. This whole section. Don't paint the rocks yet. This whole section here. Just go ahead and just paint this whole section, color this bottom, or that bottom there. And then once we're done with this, the ground, then we'll go ahead and come on to the rocks. Give the rocks a little bit of color. Yes, just go ahead, fill it in all the way. Just don't paint over the rocks yet. Remember, this could be green as well too. Put some grass in there, that's fine. Just go ahead and just fill that in, and then I'll show you guys how to paint the rocks next. Yeah, definitely have fun with it. If you remember, if you guys want to add more dinosaurs to the background, or or a whole other scene, by all means go for it. It's scary. Visual painting. Yeah, so just go ahead and just fill that in. And then we'll come back and add like some gray looking color for the rocks. Just mix some black and some red, or if you have gray, just go ahead and just kind of gray. So go ahead and fill that in, and then we'll continue with the rocks next. And so next we'll go ahead and do we're gonna go ahead and start adding a little bit of gray to the rocks there. So it's just a little bit of the black, it's white. More white than black. Make a nice light gray. So just go ahead and just pick a gray and then just go ahead and just paint. Just go ahead and just fill it in the rocks. One here, one this side, and then one here. If it's too dark, just add a little bit of white to it. Add a little more white. That should give it a bit, should brighten it up a little bit. There you go. Nice. There you go. Yeah, so go ahead and just fill that in. So next we're gonna go ahead and just add some textures to the bushes that we painted. I'm just gonna use white. It's just white. You can use any other color, any white color if you want. With a little bit of white. Just gonna give it some dots. So it's just kind of like we have here. Just giving it dots. Just to give it some texture. I'm gonna do it all over. All over the place. It can be a different color, it doesn't have to be white. It's going to be a different color. And then do the same thing on this side. Just some dots all over the place. Yeah. And you can add a lot, you can just add totally up to you. Just heat it out. Yeah. Go ahead and fill that in. Then next we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give my dinosaur like some yellow spots. That's totally up to you guys if you want to add that as well too. A little bit of yellow with some white. Make the yellow very, very bright so it pops. Or you can do like a dark color too. That's fine as well too. So with some yellow and some white, just gonna go ahead and just add it to the dots. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be small, it can be medium size. Give it to you. Around his body there, and then just the feet are gonna go into his tail. Okay. So on his tail, his body here, and then just a few of his neck just to give it a texture. Just go ahead and follow that. Just add a few. It's just yellow and white. You can do those dark too if you want, in a darker color. That's totally fine. You can give your dinosaurs some spikes too. Just know that you have complete freedom with your dinosaur. Alright, so next we're gonna outline our dinosaur a little bit. So any dark color, you can use like a dark black, beautiful black. Or I think I might use like a darker green. Like a slightly darker green. But we want to outline our dinosaur just a little so it pops a little more. I'll show you. So I'm using like a dark green. You can use black too if you get one. So what you want to do is just go back, just outline it. You just outline the whole thing. Just a little bit of alignment. See how it stands out? It just stands out so much more. Here. Just makes it pop. And then I'm going to go around the head a little bit too. So we can see that a little more. Yeah. And then on the bottom here, a little bit of his tail. Into his foot. You can see a little bit of his foot there. And then a little bit of under his stomach. Here. And then he goes into the other foot. And then you do a little bit of a line that goes like this. Yeah. And then this foot in the back there, you can bring that a little bit out, a little bit of a light outline. It just makes it stand out so much more now. Now that we have that, so go ahead and do like a little bit of an outline on your dinosaur. And then we're gonna do the same thing to our tree. Maybe outline this tree as well too. But go ahead and just outline your dinosaur. I just feel like it stands out so much more now. And it's just like a dark green or whatever color you use dinosaur. Just use black. Black is fine too. You can use black. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add like the eye and his mouth there. So for the eye, you're just gonna go ahead and grab some white. Just grab some white. Just gonna snap his eye. Just with the white. Just like that. And then to give him a little bit of a smile, guys, just use the same color that you outlined him. Just give him a smile. And his nose. And then with black, you want to go inside the white circle here. Just add an eye. That's it. Nothing else. Yeah, so go ahead and continue with that, guys. And then we'll go ahead and outline the tree a little bit more so it pops. And then we'll add some leaves. You can paint this white, so you can leave it as it is. You can add some sun. You can always add a few other things if you want to. Might do like some birds maybe in the background. Alright, so with black, guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of an outline of the tree. So just straight black. Just go ahead and just re-outline the tree. Make this pop a little more. So this is just straight black. Just straight black. Just went back and just outlining our tree that we need to. Outline the whole thing. Just add a few lines here and there. And then one little thing, so you can add these lines and then do it now. Just one little like that. Two. That's fine. You can just do it like that. Yeah, so go ahead and just give it a little bit of an outline. It just makes it stand out so much better. It makes it pop. And then you can outline your tree a bit as well. Nothing too. Yeah, so outline your dinosaur, give him a little bit of a smile, his eye, and then we can outline our tree as well too. Definitely outline your tree. So give you guys a few minutes to go ahead and kind of catch up. And then we'll continue with adding some leaves on the bottom here. Maybe I want to add a little more blue. Maybe I'll add like some birds in the background there too. But that's totally up to you as well too. Add whatever you want in the background. You can add a sun as well too. You can leave it as it is. Yeah. So you want the color green. We're gonna add some grass in the bottom. I'm gonna mix yellow and some blue. Yellow and some blue. And what we're gonna do is just green. We're gonna go ahead and just add some green here, like a tree. Just some little beads there. So just straight green. Here, here, some yellow, some white. And then even by the rocks. We have our rocks, guys, just add some green in there too, that's fine. Bottom of the rocks. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit of the green in there. It's done now. Then we can add some green here too. The bottom. Good. Here, here. You add as much grass as you want, guys. You can add as much as you want. There really isn't a right or wrong. Just add as much as you want. Have fun with it. Definitely have fun with it. Yeah, so continue just adding some grain on the bottom, right, guys? One thing I do want to add is I want to make my tree just a little bit slightly brighter, just a little bit. This is just me. I want it just slightly brighter. So the clouds, just add white, guys. That's it. Just add white to it. Straight white, it's fine. Just a bit of white. Go ahead and just add it in there. That'd be perfect. And then same thing on the other side of it too. Kind of getting rid of the drawing that I have in there. Maybe I might do another one up here too. Just for fun. Yeah, so just know that you can totally add things to your painting. Yeah, so go ahead and continue doing that. Do add the textures to the dinosaur. I just brighten up my tree just a little bit, that's fine. But definitely add the clouds, add the white in there. If you have white, if you don't have white, you can just leave it as is. That's totally fine. And if you're happy with your sky, that's fine. You can leave it the way it is. You can always add a little bit more blue and different colors in there too, if you want. I might come back and just add different hues. No, doesn't have to look like my guys. If you're happy with the sky, just leave it the way it is. And if there's something you don't like, paint over it with blue, with the sky. Things can always be painted over. You just know that there's something you like, just paint over it. Yeah. There it is. I might add a few like little birds in the background, guys, like really, really small, tiny, like in the distance. But I think that's about it. Hopefully you're having fun with the painting. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is to take some black. This is just straight black, guys. Black and like a small brush or like a pen. If you want something to make birds at a distance, it's kind of like a V, the letter V. I'm gonna do one here. This will be like a bird flying from it. The distance and far. One there, maybe one down here too. One, and then maybe one here at a distance, really small. Tiny. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so definitely keep at it, keep going, guys. Definitely the outline. The outline does make a difference on the dinosaur and on the tree. You can play out on these bushes too if you want, but just keep it the way it is. I did add some birds kind of at a distance. Depending on what you added on your background, if you added like a sun or some mountain, just keep at it, and if you can't see that much, maybe outline it. That'll kind of help it.
All right, guys. Yeah, if you have any last minute questions, put them in the comment box. Otherwise, I hope you guys had fun with this dinosaur painting that we made today. Make it your own, guys. As you said, this is your painting. So take the skills that you learned today and be creative. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much again for joining us today. And I hope that you can join us again for our monthly youth programs. We do crafts, activities. So grab an adult, go online, and find out how to follow us. All right, guys. Thank you, and have a great rest of your weekend. The International Art Museum of America, located at 1025 Market Street, sits in the heart of downtown San Francisco between 6th and 7th Street. The aim of our nonprofit museum is to display artwork from disparate cultures to promote peace and harmony among peoples. Visitors will enter a serene garden with full rock formations, a tropical landscape, and a waterfall flowing into ponds. Our gallery houses traditional and contemporary ink and wash Chinese paintings, abstract oil paintings, and hyper-realistic ink paintings of animals and figures. Approximately 60% of our collection are paintings and sculptures by the contemporary artist H.H. Dorje, Shang Buddha III. The gallery also houses European and Western oil paintings beginning from the 17th century to present day, including works by French realist Rosa Bornet, the Norwegian impressionist Frits Kahlo, and the French Fauvist Maurice Flaminique. IAMA offers a beautiful environment as well as 2 rotating exhibition spaces. Admission is now free. Here in our gift shop, we have something for everyone, whether you are local, just visiting, or shopping for yourself. We have many products based on IAMA's artwork, as well as international and Bay Area themed items. We do our best to have a consistent flow of new and exciting products so that you can always find something special to take home from your visit to IAMA.